So a patchy blue moon is a label.
Yeah.
That reflects the medicine.
Yes.
That you've been gifted with.
Or that I've awakened to.
Or that you've awakened to. Okay. And actually, that's probably a more accurate way of saying it or articulating it, because you just allowed it.
Yes, I've allowed it to be, and as much as I'm against, and one part of me, the physical part of me, is against labels. You could say, well, then why would you even sign that name? Well, because I had to give credit to it. I had to give acknowledgement in some capacity. Because I know it's not Cathy Matarazzo. Because it's not. But yes, it is. Like, you know what I mean? There's that coin again. And I didn't pull that name from my hat. It came through. And I had, you know, an expert in the field in native traditions and teachings, who actually, her role and her medicine and all of her work and serving is naming ceremonies, and so again, it's based on trust. There's a lot of anybody can have skepticism. I could be skeptical of absolutely everything in the last, well, 44 years of my life, almost 44 years of my life, and more so the last 15 or 16, where this other way of life is heightened for me. But why? Why? Like, when the mind part of myself knows that I didn't seek to do this. I've never looked in a book and taken the guidance of someone else and integrated it. That's not how it happened to me.
Yeah, I mean, just what you said, skepticism is easy.
For sure it is.
Belief is
the challenge. Belief is the challenge, and that is what this whole book is about. That is what my whole life is about, and I actually believe that the whole yes to this opportunity to put myself in a situation that I'm totally uncomfortable with is timely. And if I didn't say yes to it, I wouldn't really be truthful or authentic to any of the things that I've shared with anybody regarding my experience in life up until this point. Because the only reason for me not to enter into this is because what I'm basically telling myself is I don't believe. I don't believe.
Yeah, no,
I don't believe.
Very
and
true.
So, yes, I will say I'm very unnerved at the thought of having to go on the radio and do interviews. The physical, human part of me is unnerved because when I think to myself of standing in front of a stage in front of 10,000 people or 100,000 people, which potentially very well could happen. Like, all of those sorts of things that seem so unattainable create that element of not, just really being uncomfortable, and it's simply because it's out there, it's not right here, right now, and I'm choosing only to take moment by moment. I am not uncomfortable speaking right now.
Right. Although I guess it's not really although. The idea of being able to reach 100,000 people as opposed to one means that you're helping that many more people.
Yes,
in a particular moment.
Yes, and I will share this one point regarding that I didn't say that just now from a point of personal fame or celebrity or wanting to be known. Anybody that knows me will know that I'm the person that walks in the back door, leaves the gift, and I go out without you even knowing. I mean, my whole work structure has been, it's been created that way. It's not about me. The book is not about me. It's the sharing so that you can find you, because the world needs you, because I know how wonderful you are. This business of even contemplating speaking in front of hundreds of thousands of people or reaching the hearts of hundreds of thousands of people is not my idea. But the fact that it's coming through when I'm honoring spirit tells me that this potentially is a train that I'm on, that unless I pull and get off, and it's not a personal agenda. And I can't stress that enough, because again, maybe through a series of these connections that, or these audio videos that we're doing, people will actually see the essence of me and realize that that's not at all.
Yeah, that's actually part of the reason why we're doing the videos, is because when we were
Yes.
talking, and just to set some context, I mean, I've spent some time getting to know you, and you know, I originally came to you in an engagement to kind of help you with what do we do kind of from a business perspective.
And what did I say to you? I said, it's not about me, it's about you.
Yes, you did. You threw that right around. And,
I said, I really think this Freedom Week's about you,
and
not me.
we'll come back to that at some point too. But one of the reasons why we're unveiling this way,
yes, that's a beautiful way,
is because it's, I mean, frankly, it's the only way that I think really kind of captures the essence of what it is.
Yeah. Not who we are, but what it is.
Yeah, and you know, and hopefully that's going to come through in terms of just the language that we're sharing as we kind of walk through these conversations. Well, because you know, that's why, in my mind at least, just from a practical perspective, we've kind of ended up with this medium.
Yes. And also, I'm grateful you said that, because it's not about attaching to any. It's not about attaching. It's about, actually, what I would prefer is if you closed your eyes and just heard and actually sat with your back toward the exchange of energy that's coming through, and allow this truth to funnel through each of your hearts so that you can actually hear it and feel it that way, instead of thinking it's coming from you and I, because it's and I know that's crazy, but it's not crazy.
No, but I know exactly what you mean.
Because it's not about codependence. It's not about clicking in because I have to hear the next series, because I don't. Like, yes, if the medium will help you get to this point, but please understand that the awakening is within you, and it's not something that you have to learn.
It's
you were
something you
born
have to
with
experience.
it. Yes.
You experience it and
awaken
feel
to
it as opposed to observe it.
Yes, exactly. And the thing is, anybody resonating at that level of truth right now, hearing this, will get the fact that this, to some people, could sound like mumbo jumbo and craziness, and as you said, 60s peaceful power child or flower child, whatever.
Or fluff or whatever.
Yes, exactly, because that's where I typically resonate from. But it's only because there are no words.
Right.
You cannot put to word the wonder of God, sorry if that's offensive to some, or higher spirit,
source, all that is,
source,
whatever.
everything, whatever is in that flower that makes it bloom, that you can at least give credit to that essence, whatever you want to call that to you. That's what this is, and that's what's trying to bloom inside of all of us.